Hey there everyone, James Serpenter here, and I just want to talk about something that my friend brought up to me not that long ago. So I was sitting here watching Terramorphers. If you don't know what Terramorphers is, I'll explain that in a bit. But pretty much he was telling what I was watching, a Crapsac world. And his definition of a Crapsac world is a world where everything just seems shitty. Doesn't matter where you go about, everyone's life is shitty, everything about the world is shitty, and just seems like anything that can happen that's shitty will happen. And he just got me thinking of what could really be the difference between that and maybe a dystopian future. Well, in my personal opinion, a dystopian future would just be like you already know that everything is gone to shit and whatnot, but with a crapsack world, it just seems like there's always that little spark of hope, just that little tiny bit. But in the dystopian future, everything just fucking gone, shitty. You ain't gonna save that anytime soon. But you see, I don't know what it is about me and my personality, but I always love seeing these worlds that are just innately shitty to begin with, because they aren't trying to like hide anything from you. It's not like, oh, we promise you gumdrops and ice cream and shit in this world, but BT dubs are super cancer that turns you into a freak and makes you kill your friends and family. Nah, I like the worlds just like, yep, everything's shitty and there's not really much you can do about it. And I always appreciate something that comes out right in front of you and says that it is shitty. Now back to what I was talking about before. Um, two worlds that I could kind of think about that would be crapsack slash dystopian future. If I go with my first example, Terramorphers will be my example of a crapsack world in my friend's opinion. Terramorphers is about back in like 2020 or something. The scientists of the world decided to send out algae and cockroaches to have it morph to terramorph the planet and shit like that. Well, it turns out that 500 years turns to super cockroaches that can like rip a man in half and fucking punch off a person's head and shit like that. And in order to fight this, the people of the world made a collective space program called UNASA, which is the United Nations NASA thing, and they use that to send out people with different animals and whatnot infused into their DNA to fight these creatures. But the thing is every time you hear these people talk, they just talk about pretty much how shitty their world is, or they flash back to how shitty their life was, and just a whole bunch of other things of just showing this world being absolute shit. And then we go to Mariah and Nikki, which is pretty much a dystopian future because it's showing that everything about this world is turning out bad, even though you can see what's happening. It just everything turns out completely horrible, no matter what you think about it. Like even if there was like a small little slim chance of happiness, even when they showed the OVAs and whatnot of him finally seeing another version of some of the main characters, it's still showing that the world was complete and total shit from the get go. Like there's nothing you can really do to change any of that. Like he just had the shittiest life in this world. But I don't know. When it comes to me seeing these worlds, it's just me thinking it's like, wow, it's always great to because when you see something a shitty world like that, or think about something shitty like that, you just can't help to see like all the little good things in your life or something like that. Like you can't help but look at like, oh well, maybe the world isn't so bad. Maybe the world isn't so horrible now, and just I don't know, go think about like dolphins or some shit in a different perspective. Where if you watch that, like one episode of Simpsons where they fucking turned evil and started killing people and shit, and you're just like, oh, I'm glad our dolphins aren't going out into the streets and murdering smaller children. I don't know, it just gives you like a different feeling of life. It's like how you can appreciate your testicles after they get hit, but other than that, you never really get mad about it. It's also the same aspect of when you're playing a game that has a huge RNG element, like Hearthstone or something, and you're just like, God, I fucking hate the RNG because it's just shitting on me. But then, and vice versa, there will be points and times where the RNG gods smile upon your favor, and you just want to find the physical version of the RNG and just suck their collective dick. I don't know. It's just a matter of perspective, and when you look at a situation or something like that, that could give you a whole different outlook on how everything is. And I guess that's all I really have to say for the day. Peace and have a good day.